Boo. I found a spider and its eggs, and he's big. Because that's my finger. Is dead. I don't know what it is. But it's on my petrified wood, so it'll have to come off of there. Hope I didn't scare you too bad. Okay, welcome to second part of rockhounding. And I took everything out and cleaned up as best I could for now. And I'll tell you, it's mostly petrified wood and different kinds of fossils. So if you're not interested in either of those, then you can go. There's a little bit of other things, but I have a lot of fossils. I had no idea. And I found a whole bunch more, what do you call it? Chalcedony and agate. This entire bag. I just threw everything in that bag. And then there's this bag too. It's just 20 pounds of it, the stuff. So I'm going to finish up with that. This banding is just beautiful. And it's banded agate, I guess, but chalcedony in there. And this one's really pretty. These are polished up a bit, as you can tell. And I thought this one was just neat. With this thing up here. And I like this one too. With the druzy and the eyes. And this one's pretty. This one is full of fire agate. You can't see it. I'm going to have to try to figure out how I can, see it's pretty thin. I'm going to have to figure out how I can cut down those layers without destroying it. It goes there. There's another polished piece. I thought that was pretty. Did I show you this one already? This one didn't do so well in the polishing department. And I'll cut like this one. It's nice and polished on the top. And then there's a little hole in there with all the druzy. And this one's got pretty eyes. I polished up really nice. I'm surprised that some of it's clear. And this one's got a bit of a pink tint to it. And this one's nice and dark. And absolutely gonna have some fire agate in it. I just have to get down there, you know. I thought this was just neat the way this thing grew. And I showed you this one. Whoops. Yeah, I showed you that one. And then this big hunk with druzy on the top. And it's just host rock. Usually the bottom of these is covered in calcite, but not today. So I'm not sure what this is. I polished it up. You can see the banding of the agate. And the banding in the chalcedony. It's a really nice piece. And this one is okay. I don't know why I left it out. Alright, next I must have bought this because I don't cut things. I'm not a lapidary. So it's some pretty nice banded agate. And I thought this was really neat. I mean, this is a really, really hard rock. You can see how the pressure's just pushed, cracked and pushed the whole thing apart. And it's incredible. And here's some agate that I polished. And another piece. And that one's okay. This one's neat. This isn't agate. Here's some polished agate that I did. There we go. And that pretty. And there's another one. And I just like how that turned out. This is really bizarre. I don't know what this is. Isn't that cool? And this top is just full of crystals. The whole thing is solid crystals. I don't know what kind because they're too little, I can't see. And this one looks like a party favor. Isn't that awesome? And this is a piece of, I think this is flint. It's got a lot of botryoidal formations on it. And there's some crystals. Maybe it's not flint. Maybe it's something really extra special. I don't know what it is. Well, they're all extra special. And I just like this big rock because it's got these either quartz or calcite cluster that grew on it, and they're all covered in druzy. And these are, I'll just go down here. These are the Sleeping Beauty and Matrix, which I think I broke. There's some more. That's a nice piece. It's very small though. And I don't know what this is. It's really cool. It's not pyrite that's doing that. I don't think it's mica. It's just really cool. Here's another piece that I broke just now. It looks like chrysocolla and some malachite. I found this near Wickenburg. And this one. And this one. This one I tried to polish. It's pretty jasper. I don't know what this is, but I like the banding. I think it could be marble. And it's got these really weird top thing, but it's banded all the way around. And this was, I thought this was really cool too. Okay, I can put my leg out for a minute. I'm gonna move this stuff over. All this is horn coral. Fossilized horn coral. I went up to the mountains and I followed the directions to a spot, and I got out and I walked a little bit and I looked down and I realized that I was standing on this stuff. It was everywhere. You couldn't not step on it. And I got, you know, really great pieces. This one's huge. This one's neat because it's got a little bit of black on the outside. This one's kind of curved. There's just so much. There's so much of it. I'm like, well, I'm not going to take all this back with me. So I left a lot of it obviously. It was everywhere. It was everywhere. And some of them were quite... Some of them were quite large. And some were very small. This is awesome horn coral. This one, much bigger piece. And you can see the agate that replaced it. And it's really pretty. This is all replaced by agate, I believe. This one's big. Look at this. Stuff was everywhere. And now we're going to go to petrified wood. There's just a lot of it. So I'm just going to quickly skim through. This one's got druzy on it. That's cool. Looks like more common opal as well. Can't see what I'm doing. I don't know why that's there. This is just stuff I picked up in a legal place. A legal area. I quite like this one because it's got the black around the edges. And this one's really nice. Nice agate in there. And these are kind of cool. This is pretty thin but heavy. You can see the rings, tree rings. And this one's really neat because it's got some green. I don't know how, but it's got some green, looks like some kind of copper mineral thing in it. But it is petrified wood. It's very interesting. More. More. This one's got a cool seam of look at that, quartz around it, through it. Quartz replaced the tree. That's cool. This one's kind of interesting. It's got some banding going on. I know sometimes it looks like that can't be petrified wood, but it is. I got it all in the same area. This is neat. This is kind of what you'd expect to find. There's more red. And more agatized. Sorry if I'm going fast. I just want to get everything done here. What is this? I believe this is petrified wood. It's got some strange things in it. This one too. It's like I don't know. Also, everything in this bag is also petrified wood. So I'm gonna try to move these a little bit out of the way. They're really hard, so I'm not worrying about breaking anything. I swear if that spider comes back to life, I'm gonna be screaming. Okay, next. Fossils. Yay. Oh, I wanted to look at this. Because I think that might be silver. Native silver. I'll have to take it inside, have a look. Okay, these are all from up north. And I don't know how I found this. It looks like a Petoskey stone, and I didn't think we had Petoskey stones here. I mean, nothing outside of the Great Lakes. But it definitely looks like Petoskey. So I'm really really confused. Fossil? This one's cute. Oh, this is petrified wood. This goes over here. This is strange. There was some kind of coral. And this is interesting because, again, we've got the grain, but we have the shells. And that's another shell. And another shell. But with copper minerals. That's interesting. There's crinoid. And this is... this was something. You can just tell because it was round. And then we've got this this growth up here. I don't know what this was, but it was big. And then we've got some chalcedony growing under the bottom here. It's cool. Cool, cool, cool. This is... see that in there? Right there. Isn't that cool? I don't know what it is. And these I thought looked really, really interesting. And then this was something. Because all this quartz has replaced something else. This goes all the way around. This rock is really heavy. It goes all the way around the rock. So this was something that was living once. And this is... oh, these are some bones. This is really, really... hard to hold. It's spiky. And this again is something, all those beautiful crystals replaced something else. But I don't know what. It's like a pie. It's cool. And there we have that right there. There's a couple other things. This one's got just these deep holes where the coral came out, but nothing really replaced it. Same thing here. It's something, I can't remember. Okay, now we're going to move over to these. All of this is my fossils, besides what you just saw. And these are some of my favorites. See this fern? Can you see it? Wish I had my spray bottle out here. That's a fern. It's better like that. There, can you see that now? Cool. This one I love. There's a whole lot of bodies in there. It's a crime scene. A whole lot of things going on. They fell to the bottom into the silt and it turned into limestone. Here's another crime scene. It's just tons and tons of the crinoids. It sounds like it's getting windy. And here are 2 crinoids right there. And these are the little critters that are making all these holes and stuff I'm showing you. So I'm just going to kind of do this. Except when I can't see what I'm looking at. Yeah. And these are a variety of clams and scallops and shells. And this is neat. This is a piece of coral. This is a shell. And you can see the inside of it too. That's pretty unusual. This one's pretty deep. There's more shells. These are like mussels or oysters. This one's cool. You can just see all these. I don't have to. I think this is coral. This is a bone. It's a couple bones. See that one? This one's pretty big too. There's 2 large bones, probably from a mammal. I don't know where I got this ammonite because it's really colorful and they're not supposed to be found outside of Canada. So it's an illegal ammonite. I will have to report it to the authorities. This is an oyster shell, isn't it? Okay, here's a purple shell. There's another plate. And oh, that's neat. See that little lattice work there? There's a bit of a crinoid right there. Interesting stone. And more dead people. Well, bodies of dead people. There's a lot of coral and crinoids in here. Both sides. A lot of coral. These are so great to find. And then this bag is just more of this from this area. Like I said, I had no idea I had so much. Did I look at this? What is it? Oh, it's a shell. That's pretty. And these over here I got in a different place. Not too far from where I got these, but not a walk either. So these are like a bunch of shells all kind of cemented together. This is neat, really neat. I love this. Look at that. Nothing but fossils. Completely covered. This was a real find, I'll tell you. That looks like a bone from a larger animal right there. Here is a shell, and this thing I love. It's my only you see that? Blow them up a bit. It's a plant. It's a plant fossil. I'm really, really happy I found this. I know it's very tiny, but it's neat, you know? And it's not a dendrite. So I really, really like that. And this is stuff that, oh, here's some more, sorry. There's some shells in there. Crystals. Quite a lot going on with this one, critter-wise. I'll put that back over here. And now we're on to things. I'm just scooting fast, and I'm not sure what they are. I'm not sure what this is. But I took it for a reason. And this one, it's not like the meteorites I found, because there's no, I found another one. I forgot to tell you guys this yesterday. Well, I mean, when I did the first one, is, you can tell there's rust on these. Not so much on this one, but the other ones I was looking at, they had rust on them. So that means iron. But, this one is very strange. I don't know what it is. It's really cool, though. It is black, by the way. And this is, I think this is native silver. This is quartz. Because I can pull that stuff off with my fingernail. And there's some there. See, there's little bits growing along there. I didn't want to, you know, wipe off any real stuff. I mean, you know, this is like no money, but it's just cool to find native silver. There's another interesting piece. I don't know what it is. Solid black. A little bit of agate down there, it looks like. Or something. I don't know what it is. And this is green. And I'm not sure what it is. I found this. I didn't buy it. It was flat on the bottom already. I don't know. And here's something else. Similar to the other one, but not quite. And maybe this is hematite. Look at all those petroidal formations on there. That is just amazing. Come on, focus on me. Look at that. Yeah, maybe this is hematite. Oh, cool. If it is. And I picked this up because I liked it. Oh, this is another fossil. How did it get over here? I'll put it back over there. This is... Why did it fall over? This is, this is just white stuff. It's not shiny. And it looks like a pizza. I'm not sure what it is. It's got some nice blues in there. I don't know. Jasper and something. And this is cool. Oh, this is why I picked this up. You remember I had 3 things in the last video that were super, super, super light? The word is pumice. That's what these are. And I'm not sure what this is. If anybody has any idea. It's really weird. And these are, I must have bought these at the gem show. These are garnets. And this is amethyst. I must have found this. And then I don't know what these are. At first I thought they were the iron balls that they used to throw into copper, when they were mining copper, to break it up, to break up the big stuff. Because I have one of those in iron. They're super heavy. But these are just, they look like naturally round some things, and they're not very heavy. I can't hear anything, so they're not geodes. I don't know what they are. So anyway, that's everything that's out here, and I've been cleaning up, and it looks almost manageable. And me and Mr. Spider and the egg pouch say, so long, see you later, bye. Thanks for watching. And get out there and rockhound, man. It's fun, and you learn a lot. Bye.